Okay, the time is 8:55. Uh, I can't say who. I can just say, like, this is stupid. I agree. Okay, I can't even identify what won. Okay, but let me just do this, and then I can voice my feelings about this later. At 8:55, I just witnessed one of the terrorists from 1507 leave with lightning speed and thunder. You hear them so loudly doing everything they can to make noise. I will describe later. You hear them, literally, you could hear them on 15th, which I don't need to describe every last thing, how many feet and all this. I'm at my wit's end with being expected by the American population to patronize them to that extent. They don't help me, and they don't acknowledge this is even happening for 4 years. Okay, so you can hear one of the terrorists that I just witnessed leave last few minutes. They're so loud and they're racing, flying in speed and lightning out the back, okay? All of these things were very, very apparent. This is about a half an hour, 20 minutes after the other terrorist who I know and can ID and testify against occupies 1507 in the compound. That one left first. That one left with the same speed flying out the door, okay? And that one was just as loud. Like, nobody is that fucking loud unless you're Lionel and Hardy. Lionel and Hardy, Google it. It's an old comedy act. This shit is jaw-dropping here. So there they go, Lionel and Hardy in the ISIS compound out the back of 1507, okay? Okay. I am to witness and say this. I am to say in that time range, while the one was in the back, a terrorist was upstairs on floor 3. And this is after I took a full bath, washed hair. It was my green light time. We know I do that. Okay, so if you want to ask me about these things, please do, but I'm going to stick to the point here of what I am witnessing. I had a set time to take a bath. I had a set time to bathe. Like, you're going to be in there this long, you're going to go at this time, and you're going to book the frick out of the bathroom is what I did. And I went to the bath, and I had in the bathtub, my green light time was you got 2 minutes left. And I knew that. I knew what I was doing and how this is not cool here. This is a terrorist cell. Taking a bath here is a fucking terrifying experience. Every time I used to bathe with dead body, and I'm tired of saying these things because nobody seems to care at all. Okay, I'm going to plug my ears because of semi-trucks and 8-wheeled and 6-wheeled truck stop vehicles that have turned the Capitol into a gigantic truck stop. I'm going to plug my ears and stick to this report. So while the one terrorist was booking out the back of 1507, within 5 minutes or less, probably 5 minutes is a good one, of me coming back into my room after running a full bath of water in the plumbing system of 1509. And within 5 minutes or 3 minutes of me coming back into my room from the bathtub, so this happened back to back. Now that I'm realizing this too. Okay, maybe this was 6 minutes, but I'm telling you, dude, it was back to back. So I just got in here. I'm now dressed. I do it pretty fast in here, man. This isn't a place to hang out and pick your clothes and fix your hair. I've been saying that. I don't do any of that here. I'm just getting dressed and cleaned for hygienic and medical reasons, because after getting that poisoned with that much chemicals coming out of you, you have to clean yourself, dude. And the sweat, I've told people that I sweat these toxins out. I have to get clean. It's not a choice. It's going to happen in my room or in the bathtub. I have all these chemicals all over my rear end. I have all these chemicals coming out of my armpits. That's how my body, I'm sure of it, is getting rid of a lot of the chemicals. I sweat it out and I diarrhea the rest of it out and I pee it out. This is no secret. I have said all these things. And let me stay to the report here. Okay. So I'm in here and I get dressed. It's like 5-6 minute range. If it's a few minutes off, the agents know it. The agents who are protecting me in here, which you can see if you go to the corner, you can see and hear them, dude. They're always circling over the roofs. Okay, that's the good guys. Okay, and no one's wondering this anymore. Okay, so anyways, point is, this is going back to back. Like, I get out of the bathtub, all these terrorists are crawling everywhere. It never ends here, and that's exactly what I am testifying to again. So they're in the back and they're upstairs all at the same time. And the one that was upstairs while I'm in here, okay, in my main room, and I'm witnessing one of them running out the back of 1507 driveway, I hear a terrorist go down so violently, so fast, and so hard, their body crash and hit the floor on floor 3 that I mean, you got to know how a person reacts to that. I do the same thing as anyone else, so I'm not going to describe how I felt and how I'm reacting because you know already, dude. And I'm just trying to keep it together, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what do I do? What is going on in here? I'm trying to figure out if the construction workers are here. These kind of things anyone would be doing too. So I did the same that you would do if you were me. And I waited. I had to wait till that terrorist had left and was long gone. And then it was clear for me to leave my main room and open my door, okay? And to check, I mean, who's here? And there's nobody here. The house is totally empty. I stood there. Nobody here, dude. Nowhere. Nobody. Not anywhere. Floor 1, the basement. Floor 3, nobody. So that confirms to me that they're crawling through the cubby holes, which I know are all over up there. I just haven't gone and filmed them. I'm not going to film them. I don't want to go and do that. I said I want the authorities to do that. So it wasn't the murder room, okay? Because when that happens in the murder room, which is the room directly above my extra room, when those sorts of violent combat events happen, it's 2 to 3 times louder because it's right over your head. But it's that loud, like I described, coming from the room that the female was hauled out in a body bag from. It was the room right next to the murder room, the room conjunct, okay? Somebody went down so hard in there. And now the agents could say, no, it was the room facing F Street, but this is not for me. I'm telling you, it was one of the rooms that my heart was racing. And I thought, oh my God, the construction workers are moving furniture. They're constructing the house. It's that loud. Like they have a major project going and they just put a hole in the wall. That shit's happening in here. I've been reporting that for 3 years. All right. And then I go out and there's nobody here. So we know what it was. It was a person that went down. And I've been trying to report this to people. There's, in my best description, armed conflict happening in here, man. And then you can verify it with the military helicopters that circle the roofs all the time. Okay, so I'm just saying that to the public. If they want to go and verify this, go please be my guest. Be my guest. And usually you'll see a whole bunch of psycho construction men crawling everywhere too, dude, making as much illegal noise as they can. It's all illegal. No city would allow this in any other place. We all know that too. We are grown adults. Oh, right. I'm done patronizing. This is really evil. I'm a victim of crime, and the Americans have just gone too far, dude. Okay, so there's nothing else that I can report here, and the things I've reported are only half of what I have witnessed. There's been things that are so traumatizing and unforgettable that I am just forbidden from saying unless it's to my attorney or to the agents, okay? But this is one of them. So there's definitely some sort of big fight, combat, whatever you want to call it. I'm done. That's going on upstairs. And the best I can piece it together is it happened after I ran a lot of water. And it had to be someone who was really big that went down. I tell you because I witnessed it so fast and hard. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, oh my God. And I told everybody what I did and thought the best I could while I'm under duress in my main room with no help, nobody coming, terrorists everywhere. I'm just doing my best here, okay? All right, bye.